Good morning, everybody. This is Gloria. Oh my god, guys. This is the last card of my 20 card series of the Valentine's Day. Now, this is shotted. This card that I'm making is shooted for people that have their loved ones overseas, or for instance, far away from them at this moment. And so today I'm using Paper Tray Inks Dark Chocolate, and this is going to be my cardstock base. And if you guys never tried this cardstock, I would advise you to make yourself an order. It averages $3 for 12 sheets, 50 sheets, $5. I think it's $5. No, 24 sheets for $5 and $9 for 50 sheets. And this cardstock, guys, is amazing. It is so strong. So it is like perfect for a card base. Recollection is really good to cut with. And you know, you can do some card bases with them. But this cardstock right here, I don't know if you can tell, but it's super, super thick. I mean, super thick. It's 110-pound weight. And this cardstock is excellent for doing card bases. So, well, anyway, with all of that being said, today I am using 3 Birds on a Parade. And they got some cute, cute images on this cartridge, guys. If you're like me, I like the kitty type of cards. Well, not kitty type of cards, but the funny side of cards. I can actually do some elegant cards, but sometimes it takes me more longer to do a sophisticated card than a card that is more kiddio. Not kiddio, but kitty childish, you know. And I like to do cards like that because I'm a happy person. I like to bring out the happiness in people. But anyway, this is the cartridge I'm using, and this is going to be my card base. And this is from the Luxe. And this is Smookums paper pad. And I got this on Tuesday morning for $2.99, and it's all the same pattern. It's all the same pattern, and it's double-sided. One side's like this, and the other side is like this. So, let's get started, guys. My card base is going to be, so like let's say you have an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. What you would do is do it the long way and cut it at 5.5. And that gives you 2 card bases, okay? So you can make 2 cards off of one 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to score my paper. And this is going to be a landscape card. And I'm going to score it at 4 1/4. So I'm going to score it right here at 4 1/4. I hope you guys can see, yes. Okay, and there goes my card base. I'm going to get my bone folder, and we're going to crease it. And you can either do your card landscape or portrait. And today I'm doing portrait style, okay? Now, let's decorate the inside. The first layer that I got is going to be this white cardstock, and I'm going to adhere it down right there. And I end up doing a border punch of the lace heart from Martha Stewart. So I end up using that, and I'm going to adhere this down. One of these days I'm going to get my ATG right, and it's going to be really funny because when it don't mess up, I'm going to be wondering why it's not messing up. Okay, So there goes my first layer, and I'm going to adhere it right here in the center as good as I can. I need to bring it down a little bit more to make it even. Okay, now I end up cutting out this pink piece of paper, and it's just a 2 1/4 inch, and I'm just going to adhere it right down there because I'm trying to coordinate my cut with the inside of the card, and what I end up doing was using brown and pink for my cut. Guys, you gotta excuse me. I don't know why my ATG starts acting up, and I hate to kind of fix it on camera. I think I'm gonna end up investing some money in the small tape runners just in case that happens. I don't have to worry about messing with it while I'm on camera, because I know you guys get tired of me messing with my gun. I get tired of me messing with my own gun, you know, so I know you guys get tired. Okay, so there goes the second layer. Now, the other layer is going to be the other double-sided paper that I have. I'm just going to adhere this, and this is going to be sort of like a border. But before I do that, I need to make sure where my sentiment is going to go. Give me 1 second. I have this Happy Valentine's Day wood stamp from Craft Smart, and I need to make sure that I have enough space. Yes, I got enough space. So I'm going to adhere this down. Okay, now let me get my Memento Tuxedo Black ink, and I'm going to stamp my Happy Valentine's Day. Sometimes I don't like to use the wood stamps because I don't see exactly where I'm pressing or placing my stamp at. Okay, that looks pretty good. Happy Valentine's Day. Okay, now what I'm going to do for the inside, I end up cutting out with my small and my medium heart punch these pink glittered hearts. But before I put those down, I'm going to adhere this love, and it's going to go across just like that. So let me get my two-way and my little tweezer. And I'm going to adhere this down. And it's going to go in a slant. And that looks really good right there. And you know, the paper tray ink is good to cut out your images somewhat. For me, I prefer to use it as a card base than cutting out my images, because sometimes it comes out a little bit too rough. And no matter if you cut it 2-3 times on your Cricut, it still comes out kind of rough. Okay, now I have the 3 little small ones, and I'm just gonna kind of place them around at the top. And this one I think I'm going to move over if I can. Yes, I can. Okay. I'm going to move it closer to the L. And put it on an angle. Okay, so that's the inside of my card, guys. So there it goes. Now let's start layering the top part of it. Okay. Now this is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So my card base is 4 by 5 1/4. So I'm going to adhere this down. And for some reason, I'm having trouble trying to layer this down. Okay. Yeah, it don't look straight. Okay, so I think I might have to move it just a tad bit over. That looks better. Okay. Now, this is my pattern paper, and I'm cutting this 1/4 inch shy than the pink pattern paper. And it's going to adhere right there on top. And you can use this side or the other side, but I prefer the side with the dots because I like dots. Definitely like paper dots and all that stuff. You know, I bought this thinking that it would be easier, and I bought 2 of them thinking that it would be easier for me, and I'm wasting more tape than me using it. Okay. So I got that right there. So now I'm going to adhere this in front. And I'm going to try to that looks really good right there. Okay, so that's the layer of our front card. Now, guys, you're going to like my little birdie, okay? Now, I end up using my Creative Time with Emma, her die, and it's a stitch postage die frame, and it comes in 2 parts. So, let me see where's the other part so I can show you guys. Where did I put it at? Here it goes. Now when it cuts out as 1. Just like that. But the middle comes out. So you can use the middle with it, or you don't have to. Okay? And if you want to order her dies, you need to go over to her page. She's on YouTube also. She is an amazing woman. She has her own store, and she does some amazing projects. But today I'm not going to use this part, okay? So I'm going to adhere this down like this. But before I do that, I want to show you the cut that I end up doing. The cut that I end up using from 3 Birds on a Parade is this male bird. Now, I cut the male bird at 2 1/4, no, 2 1/2. Now, what I end up doing on my gypsy, I hid the male and I left it blank. And I added a heart there. And then I end up, let me show you what I end up doing. So there goes my little birdie. Ain't my little birdie cute? I thought it came out so stinking adorable. So this is what I end up doing. I end up taking out the male and I put a heart there. And what I did, I used glossy accents for the trim of her hat. And if you can see, her purse or her mail bag is glossy too, and her nose. And then for the eyes, I got this idea from Alice Brown, and she was using these eyes, and I've never seen the eyes this small. And she turned around, she told me she got them from Joann's or Michael's, and I went hunting for them because I thought this would be perfect for small little images like this, you know. You don't want to use a really big eye. So I ended up doing this, and you get 400 pieces, and I think this was $2.99, and then I had a 50% off coupon, so I paid $1.50 for 400, and they're 5mm. And you know, I got these in Joann's, and these are amazing. So there goes my bird. I hope you guys can see it. It gets so dark in here. Okay, so let's do this. Now, on the 3 Birds on a Parade, I end up cutting out the bird, but I also cut out this sentiment, this phrase, and it says, postmark with love, and then the heart. And I cut this out at 1.75, but I stretched it wider. And in order for you to do that on the Gypsy, all you have to do is unlink it. And then you can make any size that you want. Okay, so before I do that, let me adhere my sentiment. And there goes the postmark with love. And I glossy accent it. This is Glossy Accents. And this is an amazing product, guys, okay? So this is my sentiment for the beginning, for the front of the card. And it's postmarked with love. And it came out so stinking cute. You see how glossy it is? Okay, so let's adhere that down. Okay, so now I'm going to use my zip two-way. And I'm going to just pass some glue or zip two-way. And I think this card is going to be a doll. So I figured this card would be like perfect for people that are away. And you want to send your hubby or your wife or, you know, or your better half a card. And they're far away from you. This is perfect card for them. Or just, you know, just here. It don't matter. I mean, well, it does matter. Okay, so I'm going to adhere this in an angle. Kind of hold it down a little bit. The Glossy Accents got it kind of lift up just a tad bit, but that looks good right there. See how cute that came out? Now for the frame, I'm going to put it in an angle like this, and I'm going to adhere this straight down to the card. So let's do that. It's a shame. I end up finally getting a whole lot of my Valentine's Day stuff in, but my Valentine's Day series is over, so I won't be able to use it. And then I'm trying to come up with another type of project. I think what I might do is use one cartridge and see how many cards I could come out with that one cartridge. I mean, it might be hard, it might be easy, but you know, that's a challenge. And, you know, I had some people say St. Patrick's birthday. I might do a couple of those too. I'm thinking about birthday or get well cards, because I definitely need those kind of cards in my stash. So get well, birthday cards, and what else? And some other stuff. You know, just a array of different ideas and stuff like that. So I'm still thinking, and you know, It might take me a little bit, but eventually I will come up with some type of project to do. And you guys are definitely going to enjoy it. Okay, so I'm going to just angle this in a... Okay. And that looks good, just right there. And then for my birdie, I popped him up, or popped her up, and I got her on some foam dots. So let me take this off. And this is going to be the end of my card. I hope I got everything that I used for it in here. I'm pretty sure I did. Okay, so I'm going to put my bird just like that. Okay, there goes my card, guys. I hope you enjoy. Thank you for coming by. Thank you for commenting, rating, liking, and subscribing to my channel. I definitely have fun doing this Valentine's series. Now, when I first started, I was only going to make 10. But you guys, with all of your suggestions and all of you liking my series, I end up extending it 10 more cards. And I am so happy I did that. Because you can't, you can only do Valentine's once a year. And if you buy stuff for Valentine's Day, it ain't going to come, if you don't use it, it's just a waste. Okay, guys, so thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you like my card. You have a wonderful day. And bye now.